Thank you for visiting my YouTube channel to get your daily Bible verse and Bible chapter. I hope you have a great day and come back each and every day for a new verse and a new chapter. Thank you and God bless. 1 Kings 14. Elijah's prophecy against Jeroboam. At the time, Jeroboam's son Abijah became very sick, so Jeroboam told his wife, "Disguise yourself so no one will recognize you as my wife. Then go to the prophet Elijah at Shiloh. The man who told me I would become king. Take him a gift of 10 loaves of bread, some cakes, and a jar of honey, and ask him what will happen to the boy." So Jeroboam's wife went to Elijah's home at Shiloh. He was an old man and now could no longer see. But the Lord had told Elijah, "Jeroboam's wife will come here, pretending to be someone else. She will ask about her son, for he is very sick. Give her the answer I give you." So when Elijah heard footsteps at the door, he called out, "Come in, wife of Jeroboam. Why are you pretending to be someone else?" Then he told her, "I've got bad news for you. Give your husband Jeroboam this message from the Lord God of Israel. I promoted you from ranks of the common people and made you ruler over my people Israel. I ripped the kingdom away from the family of David and gave it to you. But you have not been like my servant David, who obeyed my commandments and followed me with all his heart and always did whatever I wanted. You have done more evil than all who lived before you. You have made other gods for yourself and have made me furious with your gold calves. And since you have turned your back on me, I will bring disaster on your dynasty and will destroy every one of your male descendants, slave and free alike. Anywhere in Israel, I will burn up your royal dynasty as one burns up trash until it's all gone. The members of Jeroboam's family will die in the city, will be eaten by dogs, and who will die in the field will be eaten by vultures. I, the Lord, have spoken." Then Elijah said to Jeroboam's wife, "Go home, and when you enter the city, the child will die, and all Israel will mourn for him and bury him. He's the only member of your family who will have a proper burial. For this child is the only good thing that the Lord, the God of Israel, sees in your entire family of Jeroboam. In addition, the Lord will raise up a king over Israel who will destroy the family of Jeroboam. This will happen today, even now. Then the Lord will shake Israel like a reed ripped about in a stream. He will uproot the people of Israel from this good land that he gave their ancestors, and will scatter them beyond the Euphrates River. For they have angered the Lord with the Asher poles they have set up for worship. He will abandon Israel because Jeroboam sinned and made Israel sin along with him. So Jeroboam's wife returned to Tirzah, and the child died just as she walked through the door of her home. And all Israel buried him and mourned for him as the Lord had promised, through the prophet Elijah. The rest of the events in Jeroboam's reign included all his wars and how he ruled are recorded in the book of history of the kings of Israel. Jeroboam's reigned in Israel 22 years. When Jeroboam died, his son Nepi became the next king. Meanwhile, Rehoboam, son of Solomon, was the king of Judah. He was 41 years old when he became king, and he reigned 17 years in Jerusalem, the city of the Lord had chosen from among all the tribes of Israel. As the place to honor his name. Rehoboam's mother, Nahum, an Ammonite woman. During Rehoboam's reign, the people of Judah did what was evil in the Lord's sight, provoking his anger with their sin. For it was even worse than that of their ancestors. For they also built for themselves pagan shrines and set up sacred pillars and ash poles on every high hill, under every green tree. There were even male and female shrine prostitutes throughout the land. The people imitated the detestable practice of the pagan nations the Lord had driven from the land ahead of the Israelites. In the 5th year of King Rehoboam's reign, King Shishak of Egypt came up and attacked Jerusalem. He ransacked the treasury of the Lord's temple and the royal palace. He stole everything, including the gold shields Solomon had made. King Rehoboam later replaced them with bronze shields as substitutes. And he entrusted them to the care of the commanders of the guard who protected the entrance of the royal palace. Whenever the king went to the temple of the Lord, the guards would also take the shields, then return them to the guard room. The rest of the events in Rehoboam's reign and everything he did was recorded in the book of the history of the kings of Judah. Then there was a constant war between Rehoboam and Jeroboam. When Rehoboam died, he was buried along his ancestors in the city of David. His mother was Naamah, an Ammonite woman. Then his son Abijah became the next king. Matthew 6:6. But when you pray, go away by yourself, shut the door behind you, and pray to your Father in private. Then your Father, who sees everything, will reward you. Matthew 6:6. But when you pray, go away by yourself, shut the door behind you, and pray to your Father in private. Then your Father, who sees everything, will reward you. One of my favorite verses is Philippians 4:13. It says, I can do anything through Christ who strengthens me. If you have your own verse, please put that down below and let me know what it is. Again, today's verse is Matthew 6:6. But when you pray, go away by yourself, shut the door behind you, and pray to your Father in private. Then your Father who sees everything will reward you. Don't forget to smile, because you never know what a smile can do for someone's day. Thank you and God bless. And please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. They're all free. Have a blessed day. Thank you for watching today's video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe so you can remember to watch each and every day's video. Thank you for the ones that have been with me from the beginning. Please help me expand my ministry. Thank you and God bless.